It's still not on here. There we go.
I'm pretty lit myself.
Yeah, it does happen.
Lucille's pretty lit as well. Damn. Almost clocked myself in the forehead, too.
Don't do that. Well, welcome back, everybody, to Watchin. Yeah, that's right. The show where Sir Wesley knocks himself in the face with a barbed wire bat at least once a show. Joining us tonight for the first time to the What You're Watching family is Mr. Cole Wilmes. That's right. Indie FX artist in the attic. And we're talking about Gremlins. A little bit of trailer trash talk and who's watching what. It's bound to be a good evening because it's Gremlins. And there's three dudes here that love movies. So let's see what goes on. That's right. Hello, everybody. I am one of the hosts of this mess. As soon as my screen share goes away, you'll see that it is indeed the Reverend Jeff Kelly, and we are here on a Monday night, and you are there, and over here is the Sir Wesley Losner of Lounge. And Lucille, how you doing, girl? Baby, how you doing?
Yeah. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. Always a Southern black girl, you know, I don't know why, but it's just the voice I have in my head. This is the beginning of the top of the program. That's right. We've added Mr. Cole Wilmes, the Indie FX expert in the attic. Peekaboo.
I'm not here. I can't see them. They can't see me.
That's exactly it. If you can't see them, they can't see
they
you.
Can see me.
And we're talking Gremlins. Dude, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight, and I don't know why I don't watch this. I'm going to be adding it to the repertoire, as they say, as pretty quickly things as it's Gremlins. We got a lot to talk about here about Gremlins, but there's first, as always, we get into a little bit of trailer trash talk, and one of the movies coming out here pretty quick. Well, not coming out till November 3rd on this one. Thor Ragnarok. They redid the second trailer that came out for this one, yeah, and. I got to tell you, I'm not really, I don't know. I want to see this one more for the story of the Hulk than I do want to see.
Yeah, because they're adding in the whole Planet Hulk story. Right. Everybody's been wanting it from the first Avengers. Do Planet Hulk, do Planet Hulk. And Marvel's just like, nope, but we'll put it in Thor Ragnarok just to shut you guys up.
No. Check out the new trailer for it because it's I know him. He's a friend from work. It kills me every time. A friend from work, Thor, really? Okay, yeah. Kingsman, the Golden Circle, not the Golden Circle jerk, the Golden Circle. The first one, Kingsman. I
want to see that movie though.
The first one was a great movie.
Oh my!
I'm really hoping that this turns into a Bond type of series. Like, I really hope that past this kid, they go on to other people that either becomes Kingsman or move on. And it looks like that's the way it's going because the underwater mini submarine, literally out of the mini. It looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So, has either of you guys seen the trailer for this yet?
Mm-mm.
I have not. I've probably seen it out in the background while working on some stuff, but.
Well, next time, pay attention to it because it's actually fun to watch.
You can't make me.
When their headquarters are destroyed, the world is held hostage. The Kingsman's journey lead them to the discovery of an allied spy organization in the United States.
Oh, shit.
These two elite secret organizations must band together to defeat a common enemy. Yes, the Kingsmen meet the statesmen, and we get to meet these badass that are just like Eggsy was taught, only American versions of them. So it literally looks like it's going to be a fun series. I hope the second one does 3/4 as good as the first one did because they'll make the third one if it does. All right, let's move right along here to Groot. Put on your seatbelt. That's right. Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, it's a white screen now because it's a stupid friggin' page. But there we go. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is coming out this week, and the old Reverend here will be down to see it in the drive-in. So hopefully one of our other hosts might get an opportunity. Set to the backdrop
He's talking about you, Collier.
Awesome mixtape number 2.
I feel obligated now. Okay.
No, you don't have to feel obligated. Galaxy Volume 2 continues the team's adventures as they unravel the mystery of Peter Quill's true lineage. That's right, starring Mr. Goldie Hawn himself as Peter Quill's dad. Yeah, Chris Pratt. Whatever.
Oh, he is the daddy.
Zoe Salandra, whatever that name is.
You like her.
You like her? Ha ha ha! Tell not to me. Friggin' Dave Bautista as Drax. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, and look, Vin Diesel's still getting credit for being Groot. Why not?
Funkify his voice now. Because
like Matthew McConaughey in Contact, talk about unneeded people in movies. Vin Diesel in Galaxy of the Guardians 2 might be that guy. All right, moving right along to coming up. That's right. This video is unsupported in this browser because it's too badass. Alien Covenant. There's so many mix-ups of teaser trailers and oops trailers and oh my god, is this a fan trailer? This isn't a trailer.
Yeah, they just released a prologue that sort of fills in the gaps between this and Prometheus. Pretty much showing what happened.
I haven't even seen that.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah,
I just keep seeing the guy from Hot Rod and his wife. I mean, I keep seeing that. That's the spot I keep seeing about the couples going into space.
No, they just released this one a couple days ago. Basically, it shows the one survivor girl from Prometheus putting on the android's head because the freaking engineer just got pissed at him because he probably said something to talk shit about his mom. Was like,
I once drove through 2 states wearing a little girl's head for a hat. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a different movie.
Wrong movie, bro.
Yeah.
Wrong
yeah,
movie,
right. That was another one I was watching last night. Yeah, this is just, there's so much involved in the wrap-up of this. Are they going to meld it right into the beginning of Aliens? Are they not? Are they going to leave it open for yet another third movie
leaving it open? But from what I heard, the next movie is going to take place before Alien Covenant, so this shit's getting
much
confusing.
like Star Wars, it doesn't really matter because there's like 250 years between the time they keep finding this bitch floating in space. It's space. They're not going to find you more than once. You're lucky they found you the first time. Okay, sorry. I can't stand Sigourney Weaver. I just can't.
Leave her alone.
I am so glad she's another Sally Field. Yeah, I'm sorry. She really is.
Come on, Rev.
I watched Chappie this morning at 3 a.m. and she totally ruined that movie for me too.
Oh, you're
horrible.
Me.
Friggin'
killing me.
Especially in Galaxy Quest. How hot was she in that?
Oh, dude, Galaxy Quest, she was fine, but she wasn't the star. All right, and finally wrapping it up in trailer trash talk. Boo. Really, Rock? I mean, you go from Furious 8 to this trash. Okay, I guess if you really want to be the Hoff, then Baywatch is how you do it. Devoted lifeguard Mitch Buchanan butts head with a brash new recruit. Together, they uncover a local criminal plot that threatens the future of the Bay. I mean, I guess it's better locations, hotter chicks, oceans, get eaten by. I don't know. What do you guys think?
This is another one of those. Yeah, I'm going to add this to the list of movies I'm never watching.
Well, see, this is one that unfortunately, like Chips and 21 Jump Street and a lot of those other reboots that they've done, I'll end up watching. It's sad because I'll go to a double feature at the drive-in and this will be the piece of trash in front of the one I want to watch. So I'll end up seeing it, but God, really? I mean, we all know it was all about ass and tits the first time around, so don't complain about it when it's about ass and tits. This time around, too.
Trailer is, we're lifeguards, we're not cops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the tits and ass are in your way.
That'll wrap it up. Another one of those trailers that's on in the background because it comes before YouTube.
Yeah, I don't mind the trailer. There's lots of TNA in it. Okay, that wraps it up for trailer trash talk for this week. We'll bring back some more trailer trash talk next week. Wow, it's time to talk about who's watching what. Hey, Wes, what you watching?
Cloverfield. I love Cloverfield.
A group of
Cloverfield
friends venture deep
is-
into the streets of New York on a rescue mission during a rampaging monster attack. Cloverfield, 2008.
Damn monsters.
Dude, this is one of the found footage movies. This one gets me
It's
the
a good
most.
one.
You don't have anything else to say about it?
It's Cloverfield. It is a field of clovers.
It's
This is definitely a really good one. I own it. But the one I watched next.
Ah, yes. Fred Flintstone in Ted 10 Cloverfield Lane. After getting in the car, a woman is held in a shelter with two men who claim the outside world is affected by widespread chemical attack.
This one was garbage. I thought the entire movie was garbage. I think if they would have took out the fucking aliens or whatever the fuck those fucking weird dog squeeze toys things were, and just kept it as like this creepy pedophile fucking abduction movie, like, you know, where he just took her to some bunker and all this shit, you know, they would have had a better movie.
10 anywhere.
Yeah,
probably
I feel like
10
this is
probably
another
won an
case
Oscar.
of those movies where it's fine all the way through. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm digging this. This is good. And then it gets to the end, you're like, what? Seriously?
It was a piece of shit through the whole thing. I can't believe they strapped Cloverfield on the name of this.
Well, yeah, like
I'm right there with
a
you.
completely different script from what I understand. It was something that was going to be its own thing, and the company just like, okay, we need to make another Cloverfield. But hey, look, that script's pretty decent. Just slap a Cloverfield on it, and then let's add aliens at the end. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well, it's kind of like the last Karate Kid moved to China and learned Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Why call it the Karate Kid if you're going to send them to China and teach them Kung Fu? It
One
should
of
have
the
been called the Kung
questions
Fu
that
Kid.
keeps
Wouldn't you
Rev
think?
up at night.
The Kung Fu guy.
The Kung Fu Kid. I would have watched the Kung Fu Kid just as much as I would have watched the Karate Kid. But no, they needed a friggin' good franchise name, so they owned it. So, hey, let's call it the Karate Kid. But he's moving to China and learning Kung Fu. Americans won't know the difference. Finally, we'll wrap it up here with the old Wes is a pick of Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimensions.
Yeah.
Being a special camera that can see spirits, a family must protect their daughter from an evil entity with a sinister plan. Tell us, my friend, what you think.
It is I don't know what fucking number this is. This has got to be like, it's like the Saw of the like found footage ghost movies. It's just gonna keep on going for fucking ever.
It's like the
This is
internet's
like
funny.
part 7 or part 8. I don't know what part it is, but it starts off from where the last one ends, literally, like where it ends. It just is like, oh, let's press play, and you still got that dead body on the ground. And it's the same story, but just different. You know, like it's pretty lame, but now they're starting to add really horrible CGI. Like, it's not just you can't see it anymore. Now you see this fucking billowing black fucking mass cloud, you know, zipping around. I mean, it's fucking horrible. You know?
That's just bad.
Yeah.
Bad. I gave up about part 4, I think.
I watched the first one and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done here. There's
I
nothing
watched
more.
the second one and the third one because they explained the first one. But then the fourth one didn't have nothing to do with it. And I was just like, huh?
It's
So that was
sad.
it.
It's
I
sad
abandoned
because
it after that.
This movie, Paranormal Activity, came out, right? And then there's always a bootleg. There's always a bootleg movie, right? There's a movie called Paranormal Entity that is basically the bootleg of Paranormal Activity. And this movie blew Paranormal Activity out of the way. Like just
It's one of
B
those cases
movie
where the mock
was
mustard
more
is better
scary.
than the
Yeah,
actual blockbuster.
yeah. It was just like it was more
That's-
creepy. You know, like I don't know. This
It's probably from the Asylum, the
a crazy route.
powerhouse of mock busting.
Yeah. So that's basically everything I've been watching. Yo, Rev,
Hey, Cole.
Cole.
Oh,
I didn't know it was
me.
supposed to go that way. So
Yeah,
you're
hey,
supposed
Cole.
to say
What you watching?
what you
What
watching.
am I watching? That is a good question.
What you watching?
I didn't know
It is.
who was going to.
I'll have to do some serious soul searching. What am I watching?
Troll Hunter 2010.
Troll! Yeah.
Investigates a series of mysterious bear killings, but learns that there are much more dangerous things going on. Start to follow a mysterious hunter, learning that he's actually a troll hunter.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just,
Apparently, this is a dubbed movie because I can't pronounce any of the stars' names.
yeah, it's a Norwegian movie.
It's a fucking awesome
Drivers
movie.
to Stolten, Nut to Fergen. I feel like the Swedish chef. Mutterfurk.
And I'm sure all the Norwegian people out there are like, "We're Norwegian, you asshole. Stop it." But yeah, it's one of those movies I always heard a lot about, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm bored. I'm gonna see what everybody's talking about," and it's pretty good.
It's finally time to watch it. Yeah, it's not bad. I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, and
Oh, Wes, I believe, actually covered it here on What You're Watching once earlier in the season.
yeah, and it's definitely one of those movies where I felt like the language barrier didn't hinder it at all.
No.
So,
Right. It didn't. I watch a lot of those weird movies like that. The dub movies are the ones that get me, like Bigfoot, the giant mystery of the 21st century. Boy, girl, Yeti.
Oh, got to do the Yeti stare.
That's right. Well, you can't see it because we got a screen share up at the moment.
Right.
But next up on Cole's list was
You missed it.
Atlantis, the Lost Empire. A young adventurer named Milo Thatch joins an intrepid group of explorers to find the mysterious lost continent of Atlantis. Is this based on a video game? Or
No,
was
it
there a
is,
video game made of it?
There was probably a video game made of it, but this is one of those Disney movies that was made in that time period where a lot of people poo-pooed on
Suck
Disney.
on the penis of the movie as long as they can. So yeah, Disney definitely made a video game of it. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh look, Michael J. Fox. Oh, this is must be a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon, Rev. It's Disney.
Okay, gotcha.
It's
'Cause
one of
Lord
the
knows
great
Michael J. Fox
underrated
is-
Disney movies, in my opinion.
You know, I haven't seen this one, to be honest with you. I got sick of Disney after living in friggin' Orlando for so long. I kind of, other than Pirates, I don't really watch much Disney.
It's actually a pretty good one. It's like sort of Disney's way of doing something sort of Indiana Jones-esque in a way, where it's about all about adventure and finding lost relics, and well, in this case, it would be the lost city of Atlantis.
I thought the Journey to Atlantis with The Rock was very well done. I liked that one. They did that one after Journey to the Center of the Earth.
No, I think
And
that
they were
was
supposed
to the Mysterious Island.
Probably it was, but they went to Atlantis, whatever the case. Then they were supposed to go from the Earth to the Moon, and they never made it, and I wish they would have.
And now they're doing
I like
another
that series for some reason.
Well, we've
That's
never
right.
made
Okay.
it to the moon, so I mean,
So, of course not. I can only show you the track.
So, Rev, what are you watching?
Then riding on the back of a turtle, right, Wes? All right. Well, here in the old Reverend's house this weekend, it was a Harry Potter weekend.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, it was on there. All of them were on from the beginning to the end. And by the time she started writing for adults, which was about the sixth book, it started getting pretty decent. The beginning of the books, the beginning of the whole, writing for 7-year-olds or third graders or whatever the heck she was doing was a little tough, but she needed to write for her audience that was going to follow her all along. And the movies don't do the books any justice. Not at all. You lose all the internal monologue in Harry's head, and he's a nutter. He's a straight up nutter. Anyhow, yeah, the Harry Potter series was flowing through the house, and I'm not. Dobby's a free bitch. Not trying to kill, just maim. I mean,
Yo,
Tommy
Wizard
was a
Harry.
badass and didn't deserve to die the way he did. Okay, moving right along from sad tears from Dobby's death in my house. Brockmire, that's right. Friends of the old Rev here have been hanging out with him for weeks. They've been hearing me talk about it, but I figured I'd finally bring it up on the show here. A famed Major League Baseball announcer who suffers an embarrassing and yet public meltdown live on the air after discovering his beloved wife's serial infidelity decides to reclaim his career and love life in a small town a decade later. Hank Azaria has been a voice actor for all of his life. He's been on The Simpsons for like 24 seasons. He was there when Conan was in the writer's box. Is probably the funniest thing on commercial television right now, but you kind of have to like baseball. Like baseball, you might like it anyhow. It's a good possibility you'll like the outright, what did he call it? Habitual honesty that he suffers from. But all in all, it's a fantastic show. It's on IFC. They're half-hour episodes. They're only on like 5, and you can catch up in like 2.5 hours. So binge that bitch on demand, people, and catch up with some Brockmire, because that's just funny stuff. Yeah, Jim Brockmire's narrating my life for the rest of my days now. It's very, very strange. Finally, tonight I was watching, dude, where's my car? Two potheads wake up after a night of partying and cannot remember where they parked their car. The continuum transfunctional. Its power is only in both. I can't remember the line now. It's totally out of my head. But good God, people, really? Dude, where's my car? What about you guys? You down with Dude, where's my car?
And Dan.
I want to say that this is a movie that I have seen. I'm trying to think movie. That there's a scene, and if this is the right movie I'm thinking about, they got dumbass tattoos on the back of their backs, right?
Yes. What's mine say? Dude, mine says sweet.
Okay,
dude,
all right. Yeah, so
sweet.
I saw
that
movie a while back.
Yes. It's aliens come to the Earth to pick up the continuum transfunctioner to save the world from crazy big boobied aliens, and it's fantastically funny when you're stoned. I don't know how it is when you're sober, because I've never watched it sober. I'll be honest with you. Every single time I have ever watched this movie, I have been high as a kite. So maybe that's the thing. You got to get really high to watch it, but I don't think you would have ever seen it sober too. So, dude, where's my car? Fits in. It's just, we love you, man. We really, really love you. Okay. And that does it for Who's Watching What this week. And this is the time when we talk to our friends out there in internet lands.
Oh, in internet lands? Wow, no way.
Yes. We go out to internet lands and say hi to everybody. So if you haven't said hi in the chat room, we don't know you're there. But let's find out
right now. Right now.
Yeah, there's a Lance Windsor. Lance Windsor. He tries to join us for the after hangouts, but never seems to have to.
Hi, Lance.
Of course, there's Mr. Dean Cooper. He's hanging out with us in the tonight. Dean. And then, of course, we've got our center fielder batting third, Mr. Kurt Harris.
What up, Kurt?
And, of course, there's Rod Dupree.
In the place.
Wyatt Ola. He needs like a cola can or something. How you doing there, dude? Squatch Box. And Chris, because he's always there.
How you doing, girl?
That's right. Sam Squanch Rivera, he's hanging out in the house with us as well tonight. Let's see here, who else is here? We're our 5. I think we've run out of our 5 fans. Let's see here.
All I can say about the last guys, we are officially dealing with the fucking Sam Squanch.
Yeah. I think we've run out of the 5 friends that we do have. We've talked about them all live on the air now. So, okay. Hi guys.
Kidnap more.
Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it. That's for sure. Okay, let's now beyond further ado, get into a little bit of talks of the Gremlins. Bum, 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 bum.
Take it
The
away,
year is
Wes.
1980.
Never mind. I really hope the people saw that.
Unfortunately they did not. Yeah, so if you're a forgetful on the road sales father who's never really around and you're in Chinatown, you have the opportunity to buy your 24-year-old son the gift of a lifetime in some kind of a weird creature that you've never seen before. Do you do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Mr. Peltzer did, and the Magua was on his way home. I mean,
Magua?
I'm so confused. I'm so confused on this dude, this boy. It's like you go into his room and he's perpetually like 8. All the Christmas stuff that's around, and it's for like an 8-year-old kid, but there's like this 24-year-old man we're presented with as their son in the beginning of this movie, and it just kind of throws me through a little bit of a jolt. I don't know who I'm supposed to be rooting for.
Also added in, this is the one thing nobody I ever hear mentioned, but it's always bugged the shit out of me. Like, he has Corey Feldman coming by hanging out with him, who looks like he's freaking 10, hanging out with a 24-year-old guy. I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, yeah, and he was like,
one of the original Corys. Yeah, one of the original Corey. Is that Corey Feldman?
Yeah, and this had to have been around the same time he was doing Friday 4, so...
I'm pretty sure that was Corey Feldman. And what was up with the 24-year-old, coming in his window and taking off clothes and stuff? That was a little strange. I kind of agree with you there. What's up there, Cap Dog? What you doing? Well, first of all, keep your clothes on. Second of all, maybe you should come through the front door so my parents know that you're here. And third of all, maybe you should ask if you can come over. Let's start with those 3 things, and then we'll move on.
They went to the same school.
Yeah.
Well, how could he be in school? He's
kid
24 and working at the bank. What, is he held back like 7 times?
Oh, yeah, he's been held back a lot. He's a special
Billy
guy.
Maybe
Billy, he's a special guy.
Graduated. I don't know. It was very confusing.
Was it a K through 12 school? I mean, they used to do that back in the day. I don't know. Very, very strange.
But yeah,
I know Billy from
grade
school was
12,
like,
he should be 18, not 23.
Right. He's working in the bank. He's bringing his dog to work. Why are you bringing your dog to work? Well, I couldn't put him in my car because it was freezing. Well, put his dumb ass back in the house. I don't want your mangy ass dog in my bank. That don't make no sense.
But come on,
that's the old lady.
They had to have it for plot because we needed to have it barking at the old bitch.
Yeah, we did have to. It had to be part of the plot.
The Scrooge of this Christmas story.
She was Mrs. Delaney. Is that her name? Delancey?
I don't even care. I called her the old bitch.
The old bitch. That's right. This is what's left of my imported Bohemian snowman. Well, bitch, you should have kept that inside. I'm sorry. You don't want a dog to knock it over and break it. So,
and of course, she's the most sadistic old lady ever because she's like, "No, I want your dog. I want to kill it so I can take it to the vet. But if I had it my way, I would kill it slowly in pain." I'm sure she was getting off on it as she was saying this.
Dude, crazy. I felt like the old lady from The Wizard of Oz, man. I'm gonna get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. It's like
I sort of want that movie now, Gremlins and Wizard of Oz.
Oh, wait till you hear what we're watching next week. Bump, 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 bump. So, Billy gets out of his house. He goes to work to start up his air-cooled Volkswagen. Turns the key a couple of times and it goes click, click, click. He goes out and opens up the hood and smoke arises, billowing out of the car. The only thing I can't figure out is where that smoke's coming from because it's an air-cooled engine that hasn't been started.
From the German cars
to
China.
Well, Rev, don't you understand? That is the art of the visual language in film. You have to put smoke if it's broken. It doesn't matter what it is.
Broken, it must smoke.
Yes.
Whether the car has any water in it or not. Smoke. The thing that car has for liquids is gasoline, and if it's going to smoke, it's going to go boom. But hey, Charlie, yeah, hey, get that fire extinguisher. We need to make it look like the cars broke. Up the hood, squirt the fire extinguisher in there, and that'll make it look like it's broke. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
Get the fire extinguisher, put it in the car. Not too far from the car.
In the cab. Not too bad.
Don't park the car and have the car.
Right now too.
The Pop brings the Mogwai home, and there were 3 rules. No bright lights.
What are those rules?
You can't have sex with it.
Yeah, no bright lights.
No, that's the unspoken rule.
And never, ever feed it after midnight.
But it's always after
now,
midnight.
My question is, I was going to say, it's all until it's a minute before midnight, it's always after midnight.
But let's hold off on that until we get to the sequel.
Take
it away, Brad.
That's right. The plot line is a little weak here, guys. I mean, you spent a lot of money. I guess this is where we should pop in our little It's in the Attic idea. Puppetry, is that how they did this, Cole? You would be the expert of the guys in the room.
Yes. They did do it through puppetry. I was trying to figure out. That's the one thing I've talked with Rev ahead of time when we were talking about the idea of this little segment. I just cannot figure out what type of puppetry they went through, because I tried to look at all the behind the scenes stuff I could find little to nothing.
Yeah, it was before the days of behind the scenes, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, the shop that probably handled it, they didn't really believe in behind the scenes stuff like Stan Winston or Rick Baker.
It's gotta be like hand controlled wire puppetry, man.
I feel like at times it had to have been like in scenes where the Gremlins were hanging from the Christmas lights, that was probably just a wire armature in there that they could pose and do whatever they want. But most of the time I'd be like, okay, this has got to be cable controlled because radio control didn't come around yet. But they would pick it up, and I was like, okay, I give up. I don't know how they did it.
Just like that would just have to be a cut, or it was painted green. I'm not sure when green keying really got good, because much like BB-8, that's exactly what they did
until the late 80s. That they could CG stuff out.
I just like I said, the green keying, as far as that, being able to disappear, I'm just not sure, because like you said, they picked the little dude up, and he's all squiggly and moving around, and you don't see cables and wires. I know they can remove them in post. I can really think of that they would have done. They would have had to gone in there like
CG,
hand colored.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that it might have been a crude mechanism in there. So all I can say is it was definitely done through puppetry, because
radio control didn't happen until Harry and the Hendersons. They actually invented the radio controlled puppetry for Harry and the Hendersons, which was,
at least in the
talked about that in the past.
Masks and stuff.
Wesley, you look like your proposal. You'd like to say something?
Huh?
Just bringing you back into the show here.
Trying to take all this.
Here.
Yeah. He was like, okay, the effects stuff, I'm zoning out now.
I didn't know what you guys were going off about, but for a moment I saw stop motion, like clay motion.
There was that one scene with the Gremlins marching down where it was brief stop motion.
Yeah, when he was sitting in the clothes basket, and the black and white TV's on in the car. That was just like virtual reality almost. I mean, it was, that was early on stuff, but it got into the gremlin thing. I mean, God, could you imagine what it would have taken to make the gremlin skin? Like, hey, we got to make skin for these things. Jesus Christ. All right, let's just start making it and somebody figure it out. And then once they got it set once, they just repeated it over and over and over again.
Just one sculpture, one mold, and then they would reproduce it to infinitum with
let's
foam
give
latex.
a little shout out to Miss Peltzer, because that chick in her fucking scene takes out 4 fucking gremlins in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
gets a scratch.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then she started the one thing that I heard plenty of dark stories when she put the gremlin in the microwave.
In-
I've heard
How
of
that
plenty of
didn't scare
stories
the crap
of
out of me
kids.
as a kid, I don't know, but
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard
I mean,
plenty of
I heard-
stories afterwards that was like of kids seeing that and then putting cats in the microwave and just like, what the fuck?
yeah, I've heard cats, I've heard birds, I've heard hamsters and guinea pigs. I've heard all kind of stuff blown up.
If there's a moral of the
supposedly it
story
does.
to this episode, guys, don't put your
Put
animals
your animal in the microwave.
Oh, put it in the microwave. Okay, I guess we're gonna be that show. Oh, don't? Okay.
Do that. You're gonna kill yourself with that
Well,
thing, boy.
unless
I
you
see
don't
what
like
you're
it.
doing over there.
If it's
Well,
like
right.
a little
You
asshole
just wanna-
cat,
Careful
Yeah.
with it.
Cats are all assholes. You know.
Also,
Well, that's
I
good,
wanna
Greg.
say-
If you need that kind of, if you need that kind of affection, but cats are more independent. They don't really desire your love. Yeah, shut up.
Also,
if
I
your
want to say,
girlfriend has a little
we
yappy
gotta-
dog.
give it that this won't be an 80s film without having Dick Miller in it. The one farm guy.
Yeah, of
says,
course.
It's fucking
Miller's
Gremlins!
got Gremlins. That's a Kentucky harvester. Those things never break down. 15 years, never had a problem because that's a Kentucky harvester. You got that damn import shit. Yeah, poor guy gets taken out by the damn movie though.
No, he's still alive.
No,
He's still alive
Well,
because he's in part 2.
yeah, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
It's okay. He
Now,
survived the Gremlins.
The baddest ass of all of the people in this movie, though, was definitely the chick who
Phoebe Cates.
who did the night shift. Yeah, did the night shift at the bar.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she took on a whole bar full of Gremlins, yo.
She had to deal with all that shit, especially the one that flashed her.
One of my favorite scenes from the whole movie was the flasher. The dressed up one with the lipstick and the wig. But was he a girl or was he cross dressing? Because I thought they were all boys. I thought like if you got a boy wet, they all became boys, and if you got a girl wet, well, then you're a porn star.
Well, Rav,
I'm waiting for that one to catch up on Wes.
I got it.
Rav, I thought we agreed not until season 2.
Not until season 2 that we're going to talk about getting girls wet. Yeah, I don't know why there weren't any girl Magua. There were, seemed to be girl. There seemed to be girl Gremlins.
1 in a million.
1 in a million. Well, I guess they don't need chicks to reproduce.
Maybe we should just not assume their genders.
Did you just assume my gender?
Oh shit! It's getting real up in
Maybe
here.
that's the case. Maybe Gremlins are both male and female because they don't need another one to reproduce, so they'd be asexual. That way, they're
Gremlins
genderless.
is now the most progressive film of the 80s.
Exactly, the most progressive leftist film of all times, Gremlins, because a gremlin didn't need a gender. Wow, they
Exactly.
were way ahead of the board on that one. Just friggin' amazeballs. Anything else we want to bring up directly about Gremlins itself?
Never play Snow White
Besides
for that.
part 2,
I
besides
heard
part
rumor
2
of
was
part
not as
3.
good.
and
Never
Phoebe
play.
Cates and the guy that plays Billy are going to be joining the cast again.
Oh, really? They're going to be doing no
Part 3.
Gremlins 3? Nice.
They've been talking about that forever, though. Is it ever going to happen? No, that's the question.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I heard Goonies 2 was supposed to happen.
Well, if
too.
they remade the fucking stupid Ghostbusters, they will remake Gremlins. Trust me, it'll just.
Well, they'll remake any.
It'll probably be like Ghostbusters, where they're going to be like, "Oh, we're going to remake it, or we're going to make this part 3. We're going to make it. We're going to make it." Then they just remake it. Just because
That is
one
absolutely-
person on the cast and is like an asshole, and it's like, "No, I don't want to make it." Sort of like Bill Murray with Ghostbusters. Oh, no, I don't want to make it.
But yet he was in the reboot of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And then they waited too long, and Egon is dead, so they can't exactly remake. That poor guy's dead, so there's no chance of even having a Ghostbusters 3 now. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Damn
He
it,
could be
Bill.
like a ghost.
They should just make
Oh,
a
you could
movie
be
about.
they could CGI his face. We don't need you, Bill. How about you just sign over the rights to your face, and we'll just put you in the movie
he'll
anyhow.
Still be a dick and won't do that, but still. But how about that Gremlins?
How about that Gremlins? That right. It's one of those fun family movies that you shouldn't watch with anybody under 9. Okay, don't terrorize your kids with
Also,
this movie.
this is part
not
of
a
the
cute
fun fact. This is part of the reason they actually made the PG-13. Between that and Temple of Doom, because of all the crap that was in those two movies, Spielberg was like, "Well, why don't we just make a rating between PG and R?"
Yeah, well, that's it. We'll make it PG-13, and then you can make your parents take you to those movies. I don't know, man. I dig it. I love Gremlins. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 stars.
I've never met a person
9 out
who
of
hated
10.
Gremlins.
9 out of 10 stars.
Five
Leslie, what you
stars.
thinking, man?
5 out of 5. Check it out.
What? No.
What?
Are we
We're rating it, Wes.
What's your rating of the movie, jackass?
Oh yeah, it's good.
It's good.
I dig it.
It's good.
Thumbs
It's
up
good.
or down.
There we go.
I like Gremlins. I like Gremlins too.
I like Gremlins. I like money. And with that, people, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of What You Watching. Wow, I love you guys. We're so glad that those 5 of you people were out there to watch us this week. We'll be back next week with E.T., the extra testicle. I mean, the extraterrestrial.
We're watching that one.
We're not watching a Cheech and Chong movie, at least not quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, E.T., the extraterrestrial. A neglectful mother in Las Vegas allows her children to ride all over the desert, towing an alien here and there. Next week, right here on What You Watching. And yes, I will be sending out Hangout links just a moment. Have a good night, everybody.